Hi, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Dave. I've had a lot of coffee, and today we're going to talk about the global issue and why that's so important.
Folks, I'm a little scared of this guy right now, I'm not going to lie. We've been receiving some emails from students and some teachers asking us to check the global issue, and we wanted to give some advice and talk about 5 different qualities that we think lead to strong global issue statements. Giles, start us off.
Yeah, the first thing we want to think about is we want our global issue to have depth. We want to make our listener think. And again, having that depth and that richness will really propel us to success, I think.
Also, you want to think about having an embedded argument within your global issue statement. So the idea of drug abuse by itself, that's just a topic, but perhaps if you talk about how drug abuse can impact a family and lead to parental neglect, that's a global issue. That's interesting, that has depth, that's something I want to listen to.
Yeah, great. We also want to think about cause-effect relationships when we're crafting our global issue statements. I got that from this guy, and it's a great way to help yourself or help students think about global issues. So thinking about wealth inequality, ask yourself, well, what causes wealth inequality? Or better yet, what is caused by wealth inequality? And thinking about that cause-effect relationship will help you come up with a good global issue.
Nice. Now, the last 2 actually come from a former student who was doing student teaching with us, and he gave us 2 really great ideas. Thank you, Guion, and we'd like to share this with the community. He says that the global issue should be complex, but not convoluted. We find that interesting. Of course, you want to have some depth to that global issue, but at times, students try to pack in too many ideas, and what started as something complex and interesting became convoluted and confusing, and the examiner can't follow. So look for relationships, but don't pack in so much that it becomes convoluted.
Great. Last thing is we want to have a repeatable phrase. We have to remember that this global issue is the backbone of our I.O. We're going to go back to this global issue repeatedly. So we need to have a repeatable phrase. Thinking about systemic racism, that is a phrase that I can repeat. Thinking about unchecked materialism, I can go back and use that. Or corporate negligence. These are phrases that we can repeat and be reminding that this is my argument.
That's a great idea. You might even want to put together some phrases prior to your I.O. and just some synonymous phrasing that you can come back and link to avoid sounding repetitive. I think that's a good idea. What do you say we look at some topics and then consider some global issues stemming from those topics?
Sounds good. So we're starting with the topic of climate change. We need maybe think about how rampant consumerism can lead to climate change.
Yeah, I like that. Also, you could think about corporate negligence and how that leads to climate change. You have many angles you can play with this topic of climate change.
Income inequality is another topic that definitely comes up in a lot of what we read and see and see in the media. Maybe thinking about how income inequality can lead to hostility and violence.
Yeah, I like that. Similarly, you could think about income inequality and how it leads those in poverty to make unethical choices, right? We see that in some of Bong Joon-ho films that we were just watching, where you see a family on the lower class that has to really modify and change their ethics and somewhat be deceptive to rise in social class.
Yeah, great. Social division is another topic similar to income inequality. Thinking about economic obstacles and the myth of social mobility. In other words, the inability of someone who's in poverty to transcend that.
I like that. How about police brutality, Mr. Giles? What could you say about police brutality?
Maybe thinking about police brutality and how systemic racism has an impact on police brutality.
Yeah, you could also look at police brutality and think about how that stems from fear and ignorance, possibly, of those on the police force itself.
Yeah, great. Yeah, just thinking about fear and ignorance is interesting to think about. Another topic is social media. We know that this is a topic that comes up a lot in what we read. Of course, this is powerful. We think about perhaps the effect of social media on the self-esteem and mental health of teenagers.
That's good. That's a really prominent topic for us in our school. You could also think about the dangers of anonymity and the ethics of social media. You know, thinking about people who hide and say awful things anonymously and how that's a global issue that's plaguing our society.
I'd want to listen to that.
I would too,
that's really interesting to me. Culture. We know that culture sometimes it gets challenged and eroded. So thinking about the erosion of culture is interesting. How about westernization leading to the erosion of culture?
Yeah, how about the erosion of culture and its impact on economic advancement? Maybe some of you students out there enjoy your econ class. You can kind of take your English content, your concepts from econ and marry those together and crank out a great I.O.
Yeah, masculinity. Of course, we don't think about gender as a huge field of inquiry, but masculinity is important. So thinking about perhaps toxic masculinity and how that can have an impact and cause domestic violence.
Yeah, how about Western media and its impact on toxic masculinity, right? You can think about the relationship between those.
Yeah, or we could talk about gender inequality and perhaps talk about societal views of women as being incompetent and how women empower themselves in response.
I like that. I think a sample we have on our channel, Mr. Giles, is sort of about the myth of the hysterical woman and how that perpetuates the patriarchy. That's a good global issue as well. Lots of great ideas. Remember, you take a topic, what can you say about that topic that's insightful?
Okay, just to recap, these are the 5 qualities of a global issue. Number 1, we want a global issue to have depth.
Also, we want to make sure we have an embedded argument inside of our global issue.
We want to remember the cause-effect relationship.
Thanks, Gian. Remember, the global issue should be complex, but not convoluted. And lastly,
a repeatable phrase.
Folks, we think if you can remember these 5 things, you'll have great success with your global issue statement and in turn do very well on this assessment. Keep on watching our videos. Go back to the IO section of our channel. Go back to the IO section of our website. Look at the documents. There's plenty there to guide you to success. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Bye, guys.